Hello everyone, this is Louis. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, well, thank you for dropping by. The purpose of this channel is to share some good and useful information with you, and hopefully this will give you some positive energy to enjoy your day. Now, today I'm going to share with you my last cruise experience. But before we do that, I want you to know I am not a cruise critic and I do not make video to make money. And this video is not sponsored by anyone. So now let's get started. We have been cruising for about 10 years now, and it's always on those mega ships such as the Princess, Holland America, and Celebrity. The ships are so big, full of people. It's like walking into a small town with people everywhere. We didn't enjoy it anymore. Well, thank goodness, in the beginning of this year, we found Viking. Their ship is much smaller and with a lot less people. Therefore, no screaming, no loud noises, and no pushing. We were a bit skeptical about cruising on the small ships. So in the beginning of the year, we tried two of the river cruises, and they were simply amazing. So in April, we decided to try one of the ocean cruise from Japan to Vancouver. It was a 23-day cruise. We added 3 more days pre-cruise before embarkation. But something happened on this cruise. Well, what happened? So I'm going to tell you later on. But before I do that, I want to tell you why other people enjoy Viking cruises as well. All Viking ships are adult only. The minimum age is 18. But on my last 3 cruises, I have yet to find anyone younger than 55. Most of the people are 65 and older. All Viking ships have the same decor. It doesn't matter which ships you are on, they are the same. Now, the furniture is also very simple Scandinavian style. Some people call it IKEA furniture, but I find they are very homey-like. Now, every day there are enhancement lectures and talks about the history and the cultures of the port that you'll be visiting the next day. Now, in the evening, there may be some small-scale shows, but both the lectures and the shows are always well attended. Now, just like the mega ships, they also have a number of restaurants and bars for you to enjoy. The restaurants are all open seating. In other words, you can have a table for two, or you can ask to join other people. Now, doesn't matter which restaurant you go to, you can always expect good food and good service. All beer, wines, and soft drinks are included during lunch and dinner. So every day the high tea is between 4 to 5 p.m. and they serve different sandwiches and scones. Another thing that you'll notice on a Viking cruise is that there is no formal night and the dress code is simply country club casual. For each plus a car, there is an included excursion. Now, these are all just normal walking tours, but you don't need to choose or worry about missing out because you did not reserve it soon enough. Now, with all those wonderful features, I'm sure you want to reserve your Viking cruise right away. Now, but just hang on a second. Let me tell you what happened to me on the last cruise, and then you decide whether you still want to reserve the cruise or not. Now, let me tell you what happened on this cruise. On the day of departure at the airport, I was so excited and keep on chatting with my wife. Without noticing, the conveyor came to an end. I tripped over it and bruising my knees and my elbow. But worst of all, I also twisted my right ankle. My wife was so worried that she suggested that maybe we should go home, worrying that I may suffer a concussion. I told her there is no way that I want to go home now because I've been dreaming about this cruise for a long time. So we proceed forward. After 15 hours flight, my right ankle swelled up like a balloon. Now, this is when I experienced the first kindness from this cruise. The rest of the passengers understand that I injured myself. They always allow me to walk slowly in front of them and let me get on the bus and off the bus, okay, before them. And the best, the tour guide always make sure I'm okay before they let the group forward. Now, on the embarkation day, an 84 years old lady saw me having difficulties walking. She offered me her cane. Now, the kindness from a total stranger made me realize that our world is still full of nice and kind people. Now, after I settled in, I went down to the medical center, and here's where I experienced the second kindness. Both the doctor and the nurse were so wonderful. They provided me with tender, loving care, making sure that nothing was broken and I wasn't seriously injured. They suggested I should elevate my leg for 15 to 20 minutes each day with ice pack on it. Now, the stateroom attendant provided me with 4 extra pillows, and each morning he brought me a bucket of fresh ice. I'm sure in the megaship you will never see that happen. Now, here's the third kindness that I experienced on that cruise. In my stateroom, there was a painting done by a grade 2 kid from a rural school in China, which was sponsored by Viking. Now, Viking did not ask the passengers to contribute or donate. It was purely from Viking's own profit or their bottom line. This kind of kindness I have yet to find from other cruise lines. To me, what makes a wonderful cruise experience is not how many restaurants, how many bars that they have. It is the people, the crew members, the passengers. They are so full of kindness that makes the cruising experience wonderful. Now, I remember Mr. Higgin always say, the Viking ships are for the thinking people and not for the drinking people. But I think Mr. Higgin can now add one more. The Viking ship is full of wonderful and kind people. Well, that's all for today. I hope you find the information useful. And if you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Well, until the next time, take good care of yourself and enjoy each day to the fullest. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Goodbye.